When faced with the idea that the Earth is flat, the same question always arises. Why would they lie? What reason could there be to hide something so fundamental? The answer isn't simple, but it's far from coincidental. Space agencies have received billions of dollars over decades to show us rockets ending in the ocean and CGI animations on TV. Maintaining the illusion of a spherical Earth isn't just cheap, it's incredibly profitable. But it's not just about money. They've sold us a chaotic, purposeless universe where everything is a coincidence. This indoctrination disconnects us from any notion of intelligent design, a creator, or a higher purpose. In doing so, we've become obedient consumers, detached from ourselves and what truly matters. The globe lie erases key places, like Antarctica and the North Pole. By turning the Earth into a sphere, they've severed our connection to truth and hurled us into an empty, meaningless universe. The greatest deception isn't just about the shape of the Earth, it's about our perception of reality. They taught us to blindly believe a fabricated narrative while leading us down a path we didn't choose. Why would they lie? Because the truth would set us free.
Across the world, there are structures that defy all logic, monumental buildings with architectural techniques that simply don't align with the eras they supposedly belong to. And this is where the real enigma begins. Declassified documents confirm something chilling. There was talk of the need to rewrite the history of Tartaria. This isn't a theory, it's a fact. Something or someone decided to erase its existence from the official narrative. In Transylvania, archaeologists have uncovered remains that tell an unsettling story. Unknown scripts, systems that don't fit into what we've been taught. These findings don't just suggest a lost civilization, they suggest an advanced one. A civilization capable of mastering the stars, building structures perfectly aligned with celestial bodies, and harnessing energies we still don't understand. And this isn't just an isolated mystery, it's a warning. History has been manipulated, shaped to fit the agenda of those in power, deciding what we should believe. If Tartaria was silenced, ask yourself, what else is being buried along with the truth?
If you need more proof that we're living on the remains of a past far greater than we were taught, here's something to think about. Geology isn't what it seems. It might just be petrified biology. Sounds strange, right? Let's take a simple example. Himalayan salt. Yes, the same one you have in your kitchen. Look at the caves where it's extracted. Focus. Those shapes, those textures. What do they remind you of? Now take a closer look at a block of raw salt. Just a mineral, you'd say. But observe the layers, the veins. Doesn't it look like the fibers of a piece of meat? Maybe even ribs? Too far-fetched. Let's go further. Under the right conditions, think of massive catastrophes like a great flood. Organic matter could have been buried, compressed, and transformed. What was once alive could now be the mountains, hills, and rocks we walk on every day. Here's something better. Place a slab of fresh meat next to a bacon rock, a real geological formation. The similarities are uncanny, perfect lines, matching veins, unsettling colors. Is it just coincidence? Or are we ignoring the obvious? The story we've been told has gaps so big, they're impossible to ignore. We were taught not to see what's right in front of us, not to question the simplest things.
Have you ever wondered why so many structures share details and techniques far too advanced for their time? This raises a crucial question. Is our history real, or have we been told a fabricated version? There's a fascinating theory about a colossal empire called Tartaria, a civilization so advanced that its technology and knowledge surpassed even our current standards. Some believe they were the true builders of wonders like the Great Wall of China. What's most surprising is how these structures defy the architectural logic of their time. Instead of being evidence of linear progress, they seem to be remnants of a global civilization far more sophisticated than we've been led to believe. Their style, design, and scale don't align with the tools or knowledge attributed to the periods when they were supposedly built. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, World's Fairs were celebrated as showcases of human progress. However, according to some theories, they served as a cover to demolish what remained of our advanced past. Entire structures disappeared after these events, leaving behind only faint traces of what might have been a global civilization connected even to ancient Egypt. If this is true, then our history isn't just incomplete, it's a carefully crafted narrative designed to disconnect us from the truth.
Why are they hiding this? Look at all these massive buildings in Italy. Do you honestly believe normal humans built them? Or why are there giant tombs in Italy that nobody talks about? There's an unbelievable explanation for these enormous structures, and it's going to shock you. The island of Sardinia wasn't just home to ancient people, it was inhabited by giants. Ancient texts reference huge beings, saying that giants once roamed the island and built massive stone towers. But here's where it gets really eerie. Hidden reports suggest that gigantic, human-like bones have been discovered in these tombs. Mainstream archaeology claims these bones belong to the Nuragic people, but some believe they are the remains of an ancient race of giants. These giants are linked to a civilization called the Nuragics, which lived between 1900 and 730 BCE. They built the Nuragis large stone towers and the incredible giants' tombs Giants' tombs, or tomba dei giganti, are megalithic graves scattered across Sardinia. Even today, local legends speak of giants with enormous strength and advanced knowledge. These giants supposedly constructed the nuraghes and other megalithic structures with ease.
Did you know there's evidence of a worldwide culture that existed in the distant past? And I'm not talking about wild theories. This is evidence you can see everywhere. You don't need to be a historian or archaeologist to notice it. It's right there in your city, in Sydney, in London, in San Francisco, all over the planet. Here's the thing, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Look around, take a closer look at the buildings in your city. Why is this building here? Why is there an identical one in the Philippines or in Japan? Japan's borders were supposedly closed for centuries, weren't they? So how do we explain this? In every corner of the world, we find what they tell us is Greco-Roman architecture. But is it really Greco-Roman? Or is it something much bigger? We're talking about a worldwide culture, a civilization that connected the entire planet in a not-so-distant past, and the evidence is there, waiting for you to see it. The truth is hidden in plain sight, woven into the architecture, the symbols, and the stories we've been told. But is it the truth, or just the version we're meant to believe? They have been lying to you your entire life. Everything you thought you knew about the world is an illusion. History is nothing more than their story, a carefully crafted narrative designed to conceal the truth. There is no way we built these structures with the primitive tools they claim. People fail to grasp the true scale of these buildings or the precision with which they were designed. The ornamentation is so intricate, so detailed, that it defies all logic. This architectural style can be found all over the world, regardless of the distance between civilizations. How is it possible that supposedly isolated cultures built in such a similar way? They tell us it was mere coincidence, but everything points to something much greater. It's incredible to think about how they built them in the past and how crude our methods seem in comparison. Soulless skyscrapers, structures without art, they lack the grandeur of the ancient constructions. But I don't believe all of this was built with just horses and carts. There is something more here, a lost technology, a knowledge that has been taken from us.